self-management says, I recognize these patterns. This is the record player we talked about before. You get a scratch on a record, it keeps playing the same thing over and over. Definition of insanity, repeating the same behavior, expecting a different result. So you start to realize that when you're in reaction mode, you repeat the same behavior, expecting a different result. I'm trying to grow in leadership. I'm trying to learn something new. I'm trying to create new behaviors that I've never done before. That's called self-management. So you become aware and you realize in the moment of truth that you have a choice. What's the choice? A different behavior than is characteristic of me. Right at this moment, normally I would retreat, and the last thing I would do was initiate another conversation. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the opposite of that, because I know that I can't get anywhere with this conflict unless I go to him again and try something different. So you force yourself to do something you wouldn't do otherwise. And this is the practice that we have to engage in as leaders, or we don't get any better. We just keep reinforcing the same behaviors. So the test of this year of leadership training is to be able to challenge yourself in the situations where you can say, okay, I want to be a better conflict manager. This happens to me. So now I'm going to have more moments of truth, more self-awareness, and force myself to do things that I would never do otherwise. And if I do that enough, I form new behaviors and become more of a leader in the process. So the whole thing starts with the reaction. You can't stop the reaction. You react negatively to a situation, but what you can do in the moment of truth is stop, don't act out the reaction, determine the desired outcome, then do what you need to do to bring about the desired result. That's what self-management is. That's what leadership is all about. And in essence, the problem that would drive you away and say there's nothing I can do becomes an opportunity as you reframe it and look at it in a different way. And now there's a behavior that can take advantage of this opportunity. And now it's practice becoming a better leader rather than a dreaded situation that you're trying to avoid. So self-management is all of this managing and learning how to get into this territory and integrate your brain in those tough situations.